Here we have BBs that were found in my vacuum cleaner that Don Wingerter apparently vacuumed up sometime Friday while I was working out in the yard after the shooting occurred. And there's a piece of plastic that was shot across the room. It was shot off of the mini blind on the west side window and landed almost on the east side window with a BB next to it. The BB and the piece of plastic were left on the floor, but apparently Don Wingerter had vacuumed BBs up from the area of entry on the west window. I found these BBs. They apparently were in the vacuum cleaner, and when I started the vacuum cleaner up, the BBs fell out, so apparently he did not vacuum them thoroughly when he tried to clean up after the shooter. To create a diversion. And Officer Wade left these behind. They were supposed to be used as evidence. These obviously were not shot from a BB gun. Some of the BBs have been flattened from impact. Some of them have gunpowder on them, such as the one in the center of the screen now. Officer Wade failed to take those with him. He failed to take evidence. A flaw in the investigation already. Here is a test BB shot from my son's BB gun. This BB is still very well shaped, does not have flat edges from impact, no scar tissue. You can tell the difference between the power of the gun shooting this BB versus these BBs. And also the evidence of gunpowder on the BBs. And I guarantee you the police officers foul up the questioning, and conveniently they will believe senile 75-year-old Gene and alcoholic Don. Because I already suspect the Union Police Department has already been dropped to payoff. Because I have heard through the grapevine that Officer Wade accepts payoffs. That's just hearsay, but if I have to prove it, I will. Because I will hound them. I want copies of everything. And I want to make sure that they don't screw one line up. They better get it right. That's all I got to say. I wouldn't happen to be working on a mass communications degree for nothing in order to allow someone to follow up a major operation such as this. Right, and that's what reporters do, is uncover illegal operations such as police payoffs and scams and scandals. And this is the ultimate Guns N' Roses scam coming up. Except this time, Jenny's going to be on top. October the 7th, we're now attempting to find what is lodged in the neighbor's mobile home outside wall. I believe this is some form of oh, what do you call them? Anyway, not a pellet or a BB. A shell. It's very possible it could be a 22. Who knows? We won't know until we get inside.
Maybe I'm tall enough, Mark? Huh? Maybe I'm tall enough.
Maybe we can use his.
Problem is, with these boards sitting here,
You're going to slip off. The tongue only goes so far.
I kind of need to come this way.
It's very possible it could be lodged inside the insulation. There could be a stud.
There's another hole in the insulation.
I did see when I did look inside the hole that something had traveled inside there in an upward direction. There is a stud located near the area of impact. I believe the stud, though, is below where the area of impact was. As you see, yes, that stud is below the area of impact. So therefore, it will not be in the stud below it. It's very possible there could be a stud above. What, honey? What, honey? No, honey. No, 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 no.
I'm gonna go ask.
Sweetheart, no.
I'm going to ask
Pliers
them.
in the back of my.
Please.
In my pull the car up here. In my bag.
Please, Mama.
Bring that black bag in the back. I got a
Mama,
coat.
please.
No.
There's something more powerful. I expect something to be done. I do not believe it's a pellet or a BB.
722, 793,
We can tell them.
We're still out here. We're trying to recover an item.
We're not sure what it is. All kinds of theories have crossed my mind. Slingshots shooting bolts, who knows? You know, that has happened up the street, so it's a possibility of anything. But someone who studied forensics suggested a 22. At this point, I would like for him to remain anonymous.
Is that it?
Is there a stud there? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes.
Is there something lodged in the stud?
No.
No. So apparently it's traveled farther upward. You can see an indentation there where something has traveled through there, can't you?
Were you home when it happened?
Honey, I was standing in the front yard underneath the tree that this thing traveled through above my head.
Was you home?
I was probably home asleep.
I would suggest that someone was shooting at me.
Whatever that is, it's on the inside of the drywall.
Could you repeat that, please?
It appears that it's a bullet hole. I believe it's a bullet hole. What type, what caliber, I don't know. I don't believe that I can retrieve it without disassembling this man's trailer any further than I already have.
Thank you, Officer
Amato.
Amato. Thank you. And now, here we have a copy of a picture taken April 15th, 1997 of Virginia, F as in Faye, Williams, with alias Slash from the former guitarist for the band Guns N' Roses. His real name is Saul Hudson, born July 23rd, 1965 in Stoke-on-Trent, England. His current residence, I'm not exactly sure. I do know that he has a residence in Florissant, Missouri, at, I do believe, 2276 Genkee, Jenkee, Florissant, Missouri. He also is the owner of Motorhead Express Trucking. Phone number 314-276-7667. Again, this photograph was taken on April 15th, 1997, after the KISS concert at the Kiel Auditorium, Kiel Center at that time. Again, this is a photograph of myself, Virginia Williams, with Saul Hudson, former guitarist of Guns N' Roses. He has blue contacts on, although he does have brown eyes. That's why his eyes do appear to be blue. My son Forrester Carey was present at the time. The photograph was taken by by Slash's friend Hollywood. Also present at that concert that night was Slash's cousin, Katie Frew, is her maiden name, Frew, F-R-E-W. Her birth date is October 9th, 1961. And she is Slash's cousin. Her parents live in Belleville, Illinois. Katie and her boyfriend at the time, John Mielke, M-I-E-L-K-E, were also at